I'm Dr. Sarah Ballantyne, better known as the Paleo Mom, and this is a Science Notes with Sarah. Every time a new study comes out that links meat consumption to cancer, our standard retort in the paleo community is, "Oh, that doesn't apply to us, we eat grass-fed meat." Unfortunately, we can't actually use this argument when it comes to cancer risk, and that's because mechanistic studies are linking proteins in meat to increased risk of cancer and not the fats. And of course, it's the fat composition of grass-fed meat that makes it such a huge improvement over grain-fed meat. Now, there are three known mechanisms explaining why meat consumption might increase risk of cancer. The first is heme. Now, heme is an iron-based protein. It's actually part of hemoglobin, the part of red blood cells that makes them red, and heme is particularly rich in red meat. Heme can be metabolized by the cells that line our digestive tract into various carcinogenic compounds. We also know that if chlorophyll is present, meaning you eat some green vegetables with your steak, that it changes how heme is metabolized, and instead of producing carcinogens, it produces inert compounds. So this is only a mechanism that is of any concern in diets that are rich in meat and simultaneously low in vegetables. And of course, the paleo diet embraces vegetable consumption, so this isn't something we actually need to worry about. The second mechanism is carnitine. Carnitine is an amino acid that is especially rich in red meat. And the bacteria that live in our digestive tract can metabolize carnitine into TMA. TMA then enters our bloodstream and is converted into TMAO by the liver. Now, this is bad because TMAO is linked to increased risk of atherosclerosis and cancer. However, it turns out that the type of bacteria in our digestive tract that are particularly efficient at doing this initial conversion of carnitine to TMA are enriched in the guts of people who eat grain-based diets. So when we avoid grains, we completely change the type of bacteria in our guts, and we can avoid this pathway. Now, the third mechanism linking meat consumption to cancer is the sialic acid nu-5-GC. Our bodies can't actually make nu-5-GC. Instead, we make a different sialic acid called nu-5AC. However, a lot of the foods we eat, and especially red meat, is rich in nu-5GC, and this can be absorbed by the body and incorporated into our cell membranes. Now, this by itself isn't a problem. However, new studies have linked antibodies against nu-5GC with cancer. So having this foreign version of this sialic acid in our bodies may be a problem. Now, at this point, we don't know where vegetable consumption may fit into this mechanism or where the overall nutrient density of a diet may be relevant. However, what we do know from a huge range of studies is that vegetable consumption overall decreases risk of cancer. And then when we look at how meat might increase cancer risk, as soon as we correct for vegetable consumption, we see that correlation disappear. So when it comes to choosing what foods go on our plate in order to reduce cancer risk, the most important thing is that our plates are filled with vegetables. Meat then becomes a nutrient-dense contribution to a balanced plate that provides all of the nutrition that our bodies need to thrive. For more, visit www.thepaleomom.com.